Degenerate Nation Podcast
Hi!
with Patrice is back.
How's it going?
I don't know. What episode is this?
It's 297. We gonna be fucking in heaven.
Oh, do you think you can fuck in heaven?
I don't know. I'd probably get more pussy in heaven than I do now.
Only if you, died young.
Only the good die young. That's what I said. I said I'm gonna kill myself so I get more pussy in heaven. Only pussy in heaven. You got the chorus on point.
We get musical. So, you said you had a story for me.
Dude, I had a funny story, a funny interaction happen the other day. So for those of our listeners that really are hardcore, avid listeners, the ones that always write us, always check in with us.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah, that never happens. But I have a hurt shoulder, as you know. And so I've been going to PT for that shoulder. It helps build up some strength. It's sore as shit when I'm done, but I noticed yesterday, because what's today, Wednesday? I noticed on Monday when this story took place.
Yes.
A couple hours later, I was like, man, my shoulder feels fucking awesome. It was killer. But while I was at PT, initially when you get there, you lay down on one of the tables, and you have whoever your appointment scheduled with, whichever physical therapist
you
is.
tummy down.
Yeah, well, yeah, you lay
Ass
down,
up, tummy down.
and
That's
they go,
where I like to get therapized.
And they give you a little massage. So mine's on my shoulder, so she's working it. She's testing, different ranges, and stuff, which is good. I'm definitely improving.
You're improving your jerk range, your offhand jerk range.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying to get
full extension, so you can really yank.
Some really arcing motions.
Yeah, high arcing yank motions for your offhand.
I'm a high arc yanker. And it depends on who the therapist is, because some of them like to be chatty, some are not, and I appreciate the ones that aren't. But this time...
you got a chatty one this time?
Her name's Allison. Yeah. And she's actually pretty cute.
Allisons are usually pretty cute.
Allison's pretty cute. She does have 2 kids.
Is she married?
She is married.
There you go.
Hey, why not?
Hey, you married?
Hey, you married?
You like the way you touching me. You married?
You married? Hey, that was nice. You married? Huh?
Yeah. Hey, it was deep tissue, huh?
Yeah.
You went to school for that, yeah?
Yeah.
For school?
Was that 4 years? Oh, no. 4.5.
4.5 years for this
was
school?
Was that because, did you do masters? Or did you do, were you stupid? So you gotta do an extra semester.
You got an extra semester? You failed something? That's okay.
That's okay.
I like the way you deep tissue my shoulder.
Yeah, want to deep tissue my asshole?
Yeah.
But so...
step outside your marriage vows and we could,
You
could deep tissue my dick.
Yeah.
And I could deep tissue
your face.
Your mouth.
And maybe your shoulders. I don't know if you did anything bad.
I can massage you for a change.
And this conversation's taking place too, loudly in the midst of other people.
Yeah.
No, the real conversation that transpired, we were talking about how's it going? And I told her I went hiking the other day. She's like, oh, that's great. Was it sore? I was like, yeah, it was a little sore. But at some point in this conversation, we got to, she was talking about school. My kids are back to school or something. Or she asked me a question, and I was like, yeah, I've just been really sedentary recently. I haven't really been doing much. And she was like, oh, I know, my kids are the same way. My one kid, and I was like, oh, you have kids? How old are they? She was like, oh, 10 and 12. And I was like, okay, that's great. And I was like, I've worked with kids in those age groups. And she was saying, yeah, the younger one, really likes to play Minecraft, and she's all there all the time. And the older one, she's on her phone all the time. And she was like, yeah, but you got to be careful. This virtual learning thing. My kid's only playing Minecraft. I don't let her play any of the shoot 'em ups or anything, because those are bad.
Yeah, those are so bad. And then she's like, working your shoulder, working. You're like, tell me about your kids more.
And then I will say, she's like, I've gotten a boob compression a couple times because she's had to lean into me, and I'm like, oh, it's the most physical contact I've had with a woman in months.
Did you get a boner?
No, but it's
because she had kids? And she was dead to you for that?
No, man, dude, she's probably more alive than me. I mean, just in general.
Yeah, just her spirit has to be to have children that play Minecraft. I guess.
Certainly.
Just park in front of a fucking Minecraft and let them go to work till they're tired.
It was somewhere along this path where she said something about gaming, and I was like, yeah, I game a little bit too, and I didn't want to say like, oh, you're such a bitch, you should let your kids play Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty COD is great.
Yeah, COD's great. It really helps me get laid.
Yeah, it's great. It's good for social interaction.
But I'm struggling. It's terrible for social interaction. I'm struggling to remember how we got to this point that I'm about to say, but she was still massaging my arm, and I'm looking straight up at the ceiling, and I didn't want to look her in the face. I would like make eye contact with her and like talk beneath my mask, so it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
And a couple times we made eye contact. I thought she was eye fucking me. You know when like you got an eye fucked before?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
Everyone eye fucks me. The guys at Wendy's, the guys at Taco Bell.
Not the guys at McDonald's.
Yeah,
though.
they don't fuck.
The fucking assholes.
Yeah.
But she's massaging my shoulder, and she was like, "Yeah, I just really hope my kids don't watch porn." I kid you not. And she was, I really hope my kids don't watch porn. And it's like, oh, I wonder if they've seen porn yet.
And they were like 10 and 12-year-old
exactly.
girls.
And
they're both girls.
And I'm sitting there. They're both girls with my arm massage, and I was like, "Yeah, I'd hope not." I didn't know how to reply to this. What she said, and I also was thinking, did she really just ask me this? And then another part of me wanted to be like, oh yeah, I remember when I first watched porn.
You should have. Like,
I was
just like, man, I was watching at 11, dude. I saw some pixelated shit.
I probably watched porn for the first time when I was like 11 or 12.
Yeah. Like it had an uncle or something that showed you.
Yeah, or my neighbor.
Your neighbor. Oh, was it the gay neighbor that you told me about that taught you how to...
He's bi.
Oh, he's bi now. Okay.
He was bi then, too. But I'm literally laying there.
That's weird.
It was so fucking weird. I didn't know how to react to it.
And you're just like, yeah, porn. While she's like digging into your flesh.
And it like it literally was only comfortable a couple times because she really is working it. I'm like, yeah, and I would like respond to a question while like also like,
yeah. Why do they talk to us? We're not your therapist.
Yeah, we're not.
You're there to work on us.
Don't
stop asking us questions.
Don't talk to me about your kid.
Yeah,
your kid's porn issues. Okay,
your daughters. Your prepubescent daughters.
And she goes, well, my 10-year-old probably hasn't seen it, but probably hasn't watched it yet, but I'm pretty sure my 12-year-old has. And I want it to be like, yeah, your 12-year-old's watch porn, all right.
Yeah, she's into that.
Yeah, she's into that hardcore black shit.
Honestly, you said it, not me. I was gonna say something like that.
And I'm sitting there. I should have been like, oh yeah, I hope they don't watch porn, but you know, if they do, you know what sites they're on?
Yeah. Any tips? For me?
Any recommendations from
you should have asked
one viewer to another?
If you had any recommendations,
be like, hey, does your daughter have a cell phone?
Oh God.
No, not like that, miss. I only want to ask her what type of porn she watches.
Only that. You're like scaling it back to that. Oh my God.
And literally, I was sitting there and I was like, did I really just like? Did she really float that?
Yeah.
Just like softball. It's like float it into the conversation.
Yeah, I just really hope they don't watch porn. And she's like, just digging in on you. And you're
it's like, and I go, well, yeah. I was like, man, I'd hope not. Or I really hope not. I didn't know what I said exactly. I was at kind of a loss for words because I could have taken it.
What if you're just like, oh yeah, that's the spot, right? Which is like, yeah, no, you're just like, oh right. Is she a 12-year-old?
You say she plays Minecraft?
And you could have back to the Minecraft, like, what's your Minecraft handle? So your mind was like full of creepy thoughts that were foreign to you yourself, but were not foreign to your mind.
Correct. Right? Yeah. It was like I didn't want to think that. I wanted to get out of that conversation.
Yeah, that's very uncomfortable conversation.
But it was so hysterical because I started like laughing to myself in my head. Not like you couldn't see me. I was a voidless pit of no emotion on my face, as I typically am.
Yes, correct.
But I was just thinking, man, I could have taken that conversation in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Been like, I hope not, but when did you first watch porn?
When's the first time you watched it?
Yeah, you in the Mister? You like a little...
Were you in the magazines or were you into videos?
You like... Yeah, we own them VHSs.
Yeah, you had one. You saw it at a party, at a high school party, because that's the first time I saw porn.
Really?
I think like an actual video. Yeah. I want to say it was like I saw like pictures or whatever.
Because you were in the dark ages, man. You didn't have you didn't have the plethora.
No, we didn't really have like porn video sites up as much. There was like pictures and shit though.
Yeah.
But we would somebody's like parents were divorced. Best house. Best house.
Of course.
I'm taking my shoes off. My feet smell really bad.
Ooh, they smell
that?
No, I can't smell shit,
good.
man.
Thank you.
I have COVID.
Well, let's kiss later.
Later?
What? On air, you weirdo.
No, why not now? My lips get chapped. My lips get chapped by the second. You sure you want to wait?
Chapter. We watched like there'd be people like it was a bunch of dudes in a room, and a porno would be on, and I would just be in the room and be like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Now I smell the feet.
Now you smell the feet. It's pretty bad, right?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my shoes back on.
Yeah, maybe put the shoes on. Maybe we turn the fan on.
So it would just be like somebody pumping away in like early '90s style. Because this was like 98 or like late 80s porn.
You're saying someone in the room was pumping away watching
No. I mean, on the video. I mean, I don't know if anyone got hard. I should have, I would have earned a rep if I just walked around just looking at people. Who's hard?
Hey.
Who's hard right now?
Yeah, we got the boner police.
Yeah, boner police. Woo, 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 woo. Boner police.
Boner police. You have 5 other guys in this room, and you got a boner?
What's up? What's up with you?
What's up with you? And
what are you really hard for, huh? Who's you hard for?
You know the rule is you get a boner, you take it out.
Yeah.
You gotta pull that out.
You can't conceal your weapons here.
Yeah. You got
a permit for that thing?
You got a no arms policy.
Yeah, you got a permit?
No arms. I wanna see it. Only matches.
Yeah. And then, it's like the few girls that were there always left early, and it'd just be like some guys around.
Be like, hey man, do you want to watch porn together?
And only like a couple of them probably had been invited, and the other ones just heard about it. And guess which ones I was?
Oh, I was always the latter.
I was the ones that heard about it,
every
and
time.
But I made sure to like. This is just sad. I don't know if I've mentioned this on the.
I think I know where you're going.
But his brother died when he was like. When we were freshmen, and he was older, and he was on my basketball team.
Oh,
like my summer league basketball team. Yeah, both of them were, and dad was like the coach.
Did he OD?
No, he had a jet ski accident. That's like somehow worse.
I don't know. I'd rather go out on a jet ski accident.
No way.
You'd be having fun until like.
No way. No one is like supposed to die on a jet ski. People are supposed to die on heroin.
Okay, true. True. But I'm saying, like, you'd be having so much fun on a jet ski, so much emotion, so much adrenaline, and then there's, like, maybe 5 to 10 seconds of panic because you realize you're going too fast or you've turned, and then you're out. If you're going that fast and you're done.
Yeah, or whatever happened, or I don't know. I never asked. I wasn't, like, having a 40 and,
hey,
so did the blades go in, like...
What model was that? Was that a Kawasaki Twin Turbo 270?
Yeah. 270. Oh yeah.
Oh no! Sorry, it wasn't jet ski. He actually died of heroin. Oh, okay. Was that Black Tar?
So I know he went through that, and that's what caused the divorce for the most part. And so like I knew I was only partying at someone's house because this brother was dead and his parents were divorced. So I mean, I made sure I like tried to talk to him and wasn't just like there. But not, like, interacting with him, even though we weren't close or anything.
You were trying to fill the role of the brother.
Yeah, exactly. I was, like, his brother. Like, oh, that's cool. You play guitar, man. Can I hit on your drums for a couple minutes? Yeah, sure. Like, I was like, okay, thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, and it was just like, it's fine then.
Yeah.
It was fine that I was there.
Yeah. He's like, oh, he's cool, man. He at least interacts with me.
Exactly.
He's
not using me. He's not using Divorce House.
It's the Divorce House.
Divorce House.
All the time. His brother's dead. He didn't do time. He was riding a jet ski all over the pond. He didn't do heroin, but his parents weren't fond of drugs.
Each other after his death.
Now they're gonna go to breakfast. Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Separate. counties. Separate checks. Separate counties. Checking in on their only child now.
Yeah.
And he's having a party that he didn't really want. People just come over.
And act like they front. Underneath, he's not a happy kid. He's got PTSD, anxiety, depression, and self-loathing.
Yeah, and survivor's remorse. Yeah. And there's porno in his room. And it wasn't his idea. And it's a video from his dad.
And he's regretting buying his brother those jet ski lessons.
Oh my god. I feel like the reason I never added him on Facebook or whatever was...
Because you liked too many jet ski pages?
No. Was I just feel like on some level there would be a time where I would talk about that and...
Yeah.
You know...
You wouldn't want that to...
Trickle back.
Yeah.
But also, he factored into my brother and his wife getting together.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, he had this, like, emo band or some shit that he was in.
Yeah.
When we were like 23 or something, and my brother wasn't 21, and he wanted me to buy him 40s, him and his friend, and they were gonna meet me at this show that was at some like towny bar, and they show up after the cutoff point to where you have to be 21 to get in, which was 9:00, and so they're drunk. And it's 9:00, and then lo and behold, the girl that he's now married to, that he knew from high school, they were friends, but they didn't date because he dated like some girl that sucked ass.
I could see why he dated her.
Yeah. Suck that ass, suck that high school ass up. And they just hit it off or rekindled or whatever their friendship, and
that's cool.
And it's thanks.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, probably wouldn't have happened if your brother passed.
You probably wouldn't be in an emo band. You'd probably be like smooth jazz or something.
Thriving.
Jazz, be a jazz guitarist or
you
something.
Like jazz?
You like jazz?
Yeah.
So, isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Yeah.
It's like everything... That's not like full circle, but it's like everything aligns into its right place, you know?
Yeah, I feel like everyone else benefited from him.
Except for him.
Although I think he's doing fine. I don't know. What's up? I don't want to talk about those jet skis anymore.
I'm just thinking, the reason, I think it's really funny to think of, the only reason I didn't add him on Facebook is because I'm a huge jet ski enthusiast.
Yeah.
And I like 7 different pages.
Yeah, like Kenny Powers, just like fucking all the jet ski pages and shit.
I wouldn't want to reach out to him and have his first thought be, pages you have in common. Pages you don't have in common. And it's like 8 or 9 pages of jet ski shit.
Well, it was like no one else had died before that.
Yeah, dude, deaths in high school are always weird.
We didn't have any, I think there's only a couple dead kids from my class.
Yeah, I think there's like three that I knew of from mine.
While you were in school?
No, one happened while I was in school. No one really knew. It was sad, man. It was like a very stark reality of like, oh, it's just like a loner. And they like died. No one knew him. They had very few friends. And then like 2 people.
Was it OD or something?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then 2 people, after the fact, while I was in college, people that went to high school in my same year OD'd.
That sucks.
This one guy, he was a twin. He had a twin sister.
Oh, so one had a drug problem, the other didn't?
Yeah, the twin.
It's always the guy.
The twin was hot. She had some tits, man.
So were you extra nice to her after you found out
I never really talked to her much, but literally it's sad. Every time I see her picture on Instagram and I'm scrolling through, I think of her brother, and I'm like, I feel really sorry for her, and I legitimately think of her mental state, and it's like, man, if I had a twin brother or sister that died, I mean, that would probably...
I'd feel responsible somehow.
I would too, and that would stay with me forever, man.
Yeah. It's unreasonable guilt that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's brother that did the jet ski, there'd probably be unreasonable guilt there.
Yeah, probably.
It was like a graduation trip.
Oh, high school or college?
High school.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. But 3 years later, fucking watching porn in his bedroom at his dad's house.
Was it jet ski porn?
No, jet ski porn. Oh god. Banging on a jet ski.
Maybe that's how the brother passed.
I like to go. He went out like a champion.
He went out banging. All right. In other news.
Yes. Please.
What's your? Oh, god damn it! I'm not going fucking hiking again with my brother-in-law. Not again.
He asked you to go hiking?
Yeah, and I enjoyed the hiking trip we went on. It was just, I have other shit that I'm trying to do. I want to be able to come over and do a podcast that I enjoy. I want to be able to actually put aside time for homework. It's like, I'm not going to carve 2 days out of my whole schedule.
No, he wants to go fucking
it's because
camping?
He's not working, and he got let go from his job, but he got a huge settlement. So he's literally getting paid for the next 6 months without working. Yeah.
He's going crazy probably, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really feel that bad for him.
No.
I mean, I'm going crazy, and I'm not getting paid for 6 months.
You ain't getting paid for shit right now.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But no, maybe let's talk about a little bit of mental health.
Well, yeah, a little update. A little update on a couple athletes are taking Skip Bayless to task, calling him a punk.
And
DeMar DeRozan called him a punk.
I'm glad they are. Because he is a punk.
He's a fucking punk-ass bitch.
Mm-hmm.
He deserves whatever bad things come to him because he said something awful about people that struggle with their mental health. I mean, I had issues on the way back from where I was. Like, I just wasn't feeling well for like 5-10 minutes, and it's like it doesn't really matter sometimes what good things you got going.
Yeah. If
your brain is like, haha, I'm gonna fuck with this guy.
Exactly.
That's what happens. It's not really you if you can see that it's a different entity within you. That sounds crazy.
No,
that's talking to you.
I don't think that sounds crazy. I think that's a really accurate depiction of it.
Thank you. Put the blanket on me. Oh, he's gonna blow me under the blanket.
Yeah.
It's another entity within you that is just straight up fucking with you at times where you're vulnerable.
Yeah, and you can learn to, I'm almost going to contradict myself here. You can almost learn to control it in a way, or you can learn how to react to it, but you can't really control when your mind's going to think certain shit or put your mood down, right? And if you're in a position like Dak Prescott where you almost can't really afford to have that stuff happen, but you don't have control over it. I mean, it just goes to show mental health can affect anyone.
Yeah, I mean, and who knows how bad it's affected him, but I feel like it's gonna get worse.
Or no, it is
because of his brother and his mom. I mean, if he's susceptible to it right before his brother passed, surely he's more susceptible to it now that he's felt it.
Yeah.
Once you feel it, you're always susceptible to it.
I agree.
I mean, I remember I was a teen and I got depressed for a year or a little less than that maybe, but really bad, and it was just fucking hard to deal with, and I just found a way to try to have fun or whatever the fucking shitty therapist said. This is the worst.
Yeah.
My mom should get money back from getting therapy from her.
I had a shit therapist too.
I mean, I have a great one now. At least I think she's great because, I've done better. Behavior-wise, I've been pretty good. And,
I think so, man.
Yeah. I haven't done anything super weird. Creepy. Yeah. So,
You got that going for you.
It's nice.
I mean, it's not like you have, a profession where you have clients and you told them you're I hope my kids don't watch porn.
Yeah, exactly. What a fucking weirdo.
Because that's fucking weird.
That's disturbing. What are all these therapy, was she a professional therapist? A physical therapist?
Yeah. That's her...
I got certified not to talk to people, though. What the fuck?
Yeah, you should they should take courses if you're going to be in an industry or job that's client-based. You should have to take courses on communication and
communication class. Bedside manner was not the best. Yeah, first off, you're talking about your kids. No one wants to hear about your fucking kids.
I mean, if anyone wants to hear about your kids, I would probably take some interest. Not in that way.
Yeah.
In the way that...
because we worked with kids, and we kind of want to do it again. Like...
we're trying.
We're open to it. Yeah, we're actively looking to do that. But even then, I don't want to hear about somebody's fucking kids while they're fixing my shoulder.
Really. There's a million other things to talk about.
Cleaning my teeth, cutting my hair.
I'd rather hear about your experience watching porn, not your fucking kids.
Changing my oil. I don't fucking know. Any service-based thing, do the service.
Dude, yeah.
I will tip you, or you will be paid as you're supposed to, but do the service.
The minute you start going into kids and porn in the same sentence...
Yeah, not cool.
I think you skipped a couple pages in your textbook.
And the hygienists, or the dental hygienists, we've talked about.
Oh my god, they're the worst.
You're shit in your mouth. You're just like, and it happens every fucking time. And I had the best dental appointment I've ever had in my whole fucking life because I didn't have any cavities.
There you go.
But still, it was like,
It's like I think it's almost like they're talking to themselves.
They are talking to themselves.
It's like, oh, so how was your weekend? And like, oh,
my weekend was this.
My god. Well, here's mine. Do you want to hear about mine?
They're just setting it up so they can talk about themselves while you're helpless.
Yeah, they're talking at you.
They're taking advantage of a power dynamic.
Absolutely.
It's dental me too.
And and I know we touched on it last episode, but there's that dental hygienist that you just gotta buy her shit when she's like, yeah, so I'm staying in this position for a little bit, and I just really want to be a dentist. It's like, oh, have you gone to school?
Going to school.
No, I mean, it's the idea is to go to school eventually, but I'm just really happy helping out Dr. Harper and.
Dr. Harper, yeah.
And occasionally...
And Southern New Hampshire University has a really good online program for dentistry. An online dentist,
How long does your program take? Oh, it only takes about 15 years, because everything's online.
You have to order the things and assemble the tools yourself.
You gotta pay shipping and handling, too. It's how they get you.
Online dentistry.
But anyways, want to hear about my second job? No. Oh, you do? Okay. Could you guess where I work?
Hooters.
That was like 3 months ago. No.
Yeah, you gotta catch up. I have a lot of things.
I've got a lot of stuff going on. Dentist school, stripper school, dentist stripper school.
There's a reason why there's the song "I'm in love with a stripper," not "I'm in love with a hygienist."
I'm in love with a hygienist.
I feel like, men, we don't care about a woman's job in the same way, like our profession in the same fashion of like, is it a successful? Does it make money? Does it make money? And does it make money? Yeah. We care like, do I have to hear about it? Will I tolerate hearing about it? Do I like hearing about it?
Correct. And I think
we don't really give other than that. It's like you want to support someone's like dreams, obviously, but then you're gonna have to hear about those dreams.
Exactly. So I think at the core of that is it's a job that she gets something out of and is not too stressful for her. Isn't annoyed, doesn't come home and bitch about it to you
or talk about it.
Yeah,
unless it's funny.
Exactly.
Because I feel like women should go out on that limb and make sure if being supported in what they're doing every day is important to them, you got to talk about it, and it's the only way to find out if the guy's like glossing over when you're fucking talking about your job or something.
What do you think some of the worst jobs could be for? Like, if you're dating a woman and she has a job and she comes home and tells you about it?
Depending on how you feel about kids teaching.
Totally. Absolutely. I mean, my sister's a teacher. And she comes home. She was freaking out earlier today. Excuse me. She was freaking out earlier today about something.
Is she doing, like, it's online, but she goes into work and goes to the classroom?
She's been teaching from home.
Oh, wow.
So she's been teaching...
You're stealing all my bandwidth, you bitch!
Literally, man. She's on...
I'm trying to call.
I'm trying to talk off you, sir.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to plug that. But I could shout at her from like 3 rooms away, and her kids would probably pick up on it.
They're like, "Hey, I'm trying to jerk this dick."
Be like, "What's it? Is that beef jerky?
You jerking? Oh, you jerking?
Beef jerky."
What grade is it?
It's 3rd grade.
Oh, 3rd grade. That's a good age, man. I met my best friend in 3rd grade.
I met 2 of my best friends, both in kindergarten.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
You guys all got held back together.
No, I was the only one that didn't get held back.
They got held back?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're both like a year older than me. Actually, both of their birthdays.
Oh, so they got held back before they met you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
they just needed to meet you to like progress in life.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, man. I'm a sweet
Actually,
guy.
it's kind of cool. All 3 of our birthdays are in September.
September to remember.
Do you remember the 21st night of September? We were jet skiing out on the lake. I forgot to hit the brake. Now I'm dead. The 21st night of September. Now I'm dead.
Oh my god! I was freaked out to go on a jet ski after that.
Dude, jet skis.
They're dangerous as fuck.
They're really fun.
Yeah,
but they're so dangerous.
They're horrible.
It's like a really easy way to get injured.
I mean, like, what are the odds of 2 people from one high school getting killed in a jet ski accident? I don't know. I don't want to find out. So I'm like, I'm kind of hesitant around jet skis.
You should do your research and see if there's anyone else.
If there's everyone like,
be like, it's the jet ski.
There would be it's a prophecy.
It's the jet ski monopoly, man. Do out to get you.
Jet ski prophecy. Jet ski death.
You were sent to destroy the jet skis, not join them.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. It's great, man. I feel bad for such things.
I know, and I don't know why I keep coming back to jet skis. I just think it's
your way of coping with hearing about some stranger's death 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you think
23 years ago.
Do you think they put a jet ski on his gravestone?
Yeah, definitely. Yo, what if the government required there to be some type of like marking of how you died
on your gravestone?
Yeah, and it's just like just to mark people that did drugs and like did suicides and stuff.
It would be like a rope or a car.
Yeah,
and then there could be like different variations of the car. Be like, oh look, Mom, that guy got in a car accident. No, honey, he self-asphyxiated himself in the garage.
Why would there be a kid being like, oh, look at that one?
I don't know. They're like, oh, it's a car. Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom. He's like 4.
Yeah. He's like, oh, that one has a spoon. Why does that one have a spoon?
Why is there a spoon there?
Next to a needle.
That's a needle.
That's a needle. I don't like needles.
It's like 4-year-old kid fucking looking at fucking gravestones.
Kid, you'll like those needles in about 20 years.
Yeah.
That's one thing that always kept me from doing. Okay,
you thought about it?
I mean, like, needles. I've always been afraid of needles. When I get shots now as a 24-year-old, I fucking hate it.
It's an acquired taste. For me, I didn't really be able to take needles very well until like I got poked for like depression stuff, and then it was just like I don't even give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
So now I'm qualified for heroin.
There you go.
What were you saying?
I was just gonna say, like, I started to say that, like, the only reason I never did heroin was because I didn't like needles.
Yeah, I mean, you could have snorted it.
Well, it's not. Oh God, kill. Heroin's one of like the worst drugs to snort.
Why?
Just because it's so. From what I've heard and from what I've read, there's like a couple drugs, specifically like really hard shit that just kills your nasal cavity. And so like the majority of the drug population or user population.
Isn't that hilarious? They care about their body and yet they're putting fucking drug heroin in it.
It's like, man, I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah. It's gonna mess up your nasal cavities, man. That's why I put it in my asshole.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I shot it in my penis last night, but I'm not worried about my
You obviously don't know. Your body could take 75% of its veins collapsed until you really have a problem.
Yeah, drugs, man. I feel like
we always talk about heroin
so much.
I don't know, man. It's because
we need to find somebody else that has done heroin. Someone that came on before used to have a heroin problem. She kicked it.
Good for her.
It was the episode.
Does she still like drink and stuff?
About Dilly's. Yeah, she still drinks and smokes weed from last time. I haven't seen her in like 6 years, but yeah.
Damn.
No, maybe 5 years when the last.
Is she out in LA?
No. I think she's here. She sells Dilly's. She's the Dilly's flipper.
Like dildos?
Dildos, yeah. Pure romance.
Pure romance. Is that down on 21st and?
Yeah, no, it's a fucking multi-level marketing. It's a dildo pyramid, basically.
It's a dildo pyramid.
It's a dildo pyramid scheme. I mean, you get somebody to sell a phone to use, and then you sell on to someone else.
Dude, yeah, I got a call the other day from AmeriCorp pyramid scheme. Typically.
Yeah. It was Primerica, you mean?
It was Primerica.
Yeah, I've done that.
You worked for them?
No, I went to an interview or some shit.
Oh, yeah. You can, I found this only through
AmeriCorp. You know what AmeriCorp is?
Is it like health
insurance?
It's
like a service fucking organization.
AmeriCorp.
You get paid to do like service works. You should do that.
You get paid to do service work? Doesn't that kind of take the
No, it's not like you get a stipend or something. It's not like the Peace one. What the fuck is that one called?
Peace Corps?
Peace Corps, yeah. The Peace
one. The Peace one.
I'm tired.
It's all good, man. But what I was thinking of saying was, for whatever reason, our past employment where we used to work, I always met these random parents who were like, "Hey, you're great at multitasking. Would you like an interview?" And it's like, sure. It'd be like while they're picking their kid up. There's like 4 or 5 different MLM companies, schemes that like tried to reach out to me, and they all had really similar names.
While were you working at the Y? Is that before I got there?
Yeah, it was like a couple summers before.
Man. I'm like your pyramid scheme buffer boy.
Yeah, I like it.
They don't fucking mess with you if I'm around.
But they called me. They were like, "Hey, I don't know if you remember Paul Asambiyahana or something." And I was like, "Yeah, no, I don't." They're like, oh, "Okay, would you be interested in part-time or full-time work?" And I was like, "You're catching me at a really vulnerable time right now, because I'm actually looking for..."
Yeah, I'm 100% looking for that. What do you got?
I was so close to saying that, but I was like, yeah, no, I think I'm okay. And they're like, "Well, do you know anyone else?" And I was like, Jesus, you guys are fucking desperate. You're asking someone who you've never talked to if they have anyone that would be interested.
Next time, put them on to me, and I'll just be like, "What do you got?"
What you got?
And that's great. That's great. Because I'm trying to save up for a TCBY franchise.
TCBY?
So, yeah.
Was that Turner Classic?
The country's best yogurt. They were like, TCBYs were everywhere in the 90s.
Yeah, man.
Do you remember those?
I do.
Yeah. I want to open one for sure.
Man, you're living in the past.
I'm living in the fucking past. I'll tell you, I don't know if I've talked about my scheme to get some Oldsmobiles, but I sell a script. And if it's decent enough money, I'm fucking selling my Volkswagen and I'm getting an Oldsmobile.
Really?
I'm just going backwards.
I think they stopped producing those in like
the parts. Yeah, they don't produce anymore. But
I think they made them into like almost the 2000s.
They're literally antiques now.
My dad used to have an Oldsmobile.
My dad had an Oldsmobile and I had it. I inherited it.
What a terrible name for a car. Oh, is that a new car? No, it's an Oldsmobile.
Yeah, it was a bad name for a car, I guess. But they were fucking awesome cars.
They were cool, man.
So I want to do that, and I might get like 2, and then...
Were they American made?
Yeah, fuck yeah. They were made in Lansing, Michigan.
Goddamn. Michigan's the home of all the good stuff.
Fuck
man.
Yeah. All the stuff that used to be good. That's what Michigan does.
M&M, Oldsmobile.
M&M's are there?
The rap?
Eminem is my generation.
Oh, man. Yeah, how old is Eminem? Like 30...
47?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like 17. He was like 26 or 27.
I got a tinkle.
All right, Patrick's going to piss. Patrice. Ah! Oh, Patrice is back, and he's got another Diet Coke, some fucking aspartame for the stretcher on here.
Oh, absolutely. Got to finish strong.
Little bastard.
You know what they say?
Yeah. Little dingleberry.
Little dingleberry.
So we gonna bet on some football together?
What are you thinking, Friday?
I mean, you just bet with me.
Oh, we can do some personal bets. For
yeah,
sure.
I mean the personal bets, but I'll show you that place.
Yeah.
There's a place.
There's a place.
That'll take your monies.
There's a place. Well, it'll take your money. If you play on football.
Hi.
The Washington
football team. Apparently they might keep that name.
Yeah, I know. It's because Dan Snyder's a fucking cheap piece of shit who doesn't want to pay the copyright fees to get the names from the pretty smart individuals who went out and bought the names beforehand.
Yeah, why would they keep? I mean, it's not going to cost them that much money.
Yeah, it's not. It would be like
$100,000 or something.
That's not that bad. Good for that person, but he's probably being petty, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not going to dumb down to the level."
Yeah.
Of them. We will go on with a new name change from here henceforth.
Bernie Sanders is going to buy the Redskins.
We will be the Washington. Oh, you can't say that, Dan. The Washington. You can't say that either. The Washington Blackies.
Oh God.
God.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Terrible.
Someone was like, he's gonna be on the hot seat. I was like, I had to set them straight. I was like, owners like have to do something egregious and get caught doing it.
To like be.
And it usually takes years.
Yeah.
To be ousted or be not even voted out, pressured into selling.
Yeah, they have.
Jerry Richardson, which was the Panthers guy, did something apparently like years ago.
Yeah.
Sexual harassment or some sort or sexual. I don't think it was sexual assault. I don't really pay attention.
So like maybe a little diddle.
Maybe some diddling, and he finally was like encouraged to sell his team, but he was like 83 years old. Or 80 years old.
Yeah,
Dan Snyder is like prime, like late 50s.
Yeah, I agree.
Like a late 50s piece of shit, like not going anywhere.
No, when you get that old, at what point does like wealth, your accumulated wealth, at what point does it mean? Like when does it lose its meaning, or when like do you reach a point where you want to stop compounding your wealth? Like
never.
Yeah.
Especially if you already own something like that, you want it to be like monstrous.
I can understand wanting to keep it going so you can at least have it trickle down through your family. You remember
the movie Hannibal? Not Hannibal, the Red Dragon or whatever, where he wants to become the Red Dragon. Dan Snyder wants the Washington football team to become the Red Dragon.
Is it the one with Hannibal Lecter in it?
Yeah, it's like the prequel or whatever. He wants to be like monstrous.
Yeah, I agree.
He wants it.
He wants to get to that level.
Wants Clarice.
I made it.
Yeah, that's what he is. He's a monster. He's a monster maker.
He's a monster maker.
But you like the team, yeah? Kinda.
I like him enough. I think. I don't know. I think it's hard. It's hard to like them. They right now they're undefeated.
Yeah.
They are undefeated.
They're going to lose this week, probably, but...
Who are they playing this week?
Arizona. At Arizona.
I don't know, who's...
I don't like the spread in that one, though. It's Arizona's 7-point favorites.
7 points?
Kyler Murray, baby.
He's pretty good.
He's good young thing.
We got Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, you got Haskins. Threw for less than 200 yards.
He's probably like a C-list quarterback.
He's in the bottom 5.
You think of the whole league?
Yes, there's 32 teams. That's not that many.
That's a fair amount.
That's true. But he's definitely in the bottom 5.
Who do you think the best quarterback in the league is?
Oh, definitely Mahomes.
Who do you think's number 2?
It's like a distant second.
Matt Stafford.
Well, I don't know, man, because Rodgers is pretty good when he's on.
Yeah, I agree.
And then there's such a fucking huge drop-off, to be honest.
There is.
Kyler Murray's looking good right now. Watson's pretty good.
What about Baltimore?
Oh, Lamar Jackson's probably
top 5.
He hasn't won a really big game yet, though. So
yeah, but he's won MVP.
Well, he's top 5. Yeah.
Has Mahomes won MVP?
Yeah, Mahomes won the MVP 2 years ago.
During their run.
His first year starting, he won a MVP.
He's good. He's definitely good.
Good ass quarterback.
And he's like my age.
Yeah.
God.
He's 1 year younger than you, or he's your age and he's turning 24.
You should say he's like a year older than me to make me feel better.
And he's got the same name.
Yeah.
Patrice Mahomes.
I probably wear it a little better. I bet he's never considered doing heroin.
No, probably not. Patty Mahomes has never done heroin, has never thought about it.
I bet he sniffed glue one time in high school and he like really regretted it.
Do you think he's done poppers?
No, I bet he's done pot.
Yeah, probably.
You think he's done poppers?
What about what drugs do you think Mitch Trubisky has done?
Trubisky? Is that
I think he's on anxiety drugs. Probably.
Trubisky, is that the guy from the Steelers?
No, he's on the Bears.
Oh, that's the Bears quarterback.
The
yeah,
Steelers guy. He does like creep. He's a creep.
He is a creep. Roethlisberger fucking roofies himself.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh,
oops,
what happened?
I spun the tray the wrong way. Oh well, I'm so big, it doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter. My name's Ben Raflis. Just kidding.
Can't knock me out.
Trubisky probably. He seems like a coke guy.
Coke, yeah, or Xanax.
Or Xanny, yeah.
Well, he does. He seems like pretty happy-go-lucky, but like also tortured.
He dates I think his girlfriend's really hot.
Who? Let me see. Are you? I think you're thinking about.
I think I'm thinking about the Steelers' backup quarterback, the one that got his face hit with a helmet last season.
Oh yeah. What's his name? He's already irrelevant.
Douchey McDoucherson?
Trubisky girlfriend. I'm looking it up. Trubisky.
I mean,
girlfriend.
I'm probably thinking of the wrong guy, but she's probably hot.
Let's see here. She better be hot. Holy shit.
Did I guess correctly?
God damn. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, she's very attractive.
Who cares if he gets a contract?
He gets to go home to that.
Wow.
I bet you she cares more about the contract than he does.
She's cute. He seems really like...
He seems like a nice guy.
Like the nicest guy. I want him to succeed so well. Now I have more reason to that.
You're like, oh, I want you to have a happy life.
Yeah, I want it. Like, just marry her. She looks like, if she's nice and she supports you emotionally and stuff, like you can certainly support her financially and emotionally and physically. Yeah. And you're going to have a great life together. And I will be a Chicago Bears fan that will support you as we perpetually go 8-8 in your era, and everyone else complains and thinks they're entitled to some great quarterback play, and I'm like,
yeah, he's trying.
He's trying his best. Okay, and that's what we do, really.
We try our best. Some days it's a little less. Some days it's a little more. Yeah. But we're always trying.
Vroom, vroom. Stay off those jet skis, huh?
Yeah, they're dangerous.
All right. Well, bye.